shit that you do that. That's filthy.
Well, you know these girls want anything for a push.
Guys, you're all here. Excellent. You're probably wondering why we invited you down here. Now, before you get worried, I'm going to tell you it's nothing bad. In fact, it's the total opposite. That's something very good. Now, for the last 12 months, you've all been loyal to me and Haid. You've assisted me in my pursuit of this, the FWA Heavyweight Championship, and obviously Haid, he's all in on title there. Now, I figure that seeing as the last 12 months has been so good for us, we want the next 12 to be good for you. So I'm here today to offer you a once-in-a-lifetime Alex Shane and Haid Vanson favour. If there's anything here in the FWA or outside of it that we can help you achieve, okay, have a think about it and I'm going to make it happen for you. Sticks, you look pensive down there. What are you thinking?
Well, you know what? Me and Stone have been talking. Haid's the All England champ, you're the heavyweight champ. And obviously we're not flyers, alright? We want the tag titles, alright? And you as heavyweight champ, and a favour to both of us. Pull some strings, you know? That's what you can do.
I like it, I like your thinking. I'll tell you what, get your phone out. I'm going to give you a number of a man that can help you with this. And see if you catch my drift.
Whoa.
Yeah, take his number. I've known him for years.
Sure about that?
Yeah, totally.
Right, man. I need for sure.
Give him a call,
Right.
tell him about our chat, and I'd like to say good luck.
Thank you very much.
Guys, I think we're done here.
Yeah? Thanks a lot, Alex, man.
No problem with
Now, why would you go and
No,
do something like
leave
that?
it. Hey, guys, leave
Yeah,
it. Leave it, come on, leave it. It's not worth it, guys. Come on, bigger and better things. That's what this year's all about, guys.
It's getting worth it, man. Take
Take
gold.
it easy, pal.
Take
Relax.
gold. Alright? Let's go.
Leroy, what can we do for you?
Well, actually one thing there is that you could do for me, right, is that obviously you give them an opportunity. Now I'd like an opportunity myself. Now I've been thinking, like, you know, over the time here I've helped you out and all that. So maybe what you could do for me is maybe give me a title shot as well. Maybe like an All England title shot or something.
Excuse me? An All England title shot?
Yeah,
Because you don't notice, this is my title.
What? I'd be so hasty, hey. So what you're saying is basically this is the belt that you'd like to wear, right?
Yeah, like, you know, think of myself as a worthy opponent for them. So
You're not
really?
You're not like interested in the heavyweight belt or anything.
No. That's your one.
I tell you what, hey, this is why I see it. Like, hey, correct me if I'm wrong, okay? Because you know I'm like your biggest fan and everything, right? You're a guy that likes competition, right?
Oh yeah.
Okay, and you're not scared of any man. You know that belt's yours, right?
Damn.
You beat Jack Xavier.
Of course
you
I
beat
did.
Loki.
Of course,
Right?
easy.
So Leroy Kincaid, I mean, seriously, he's a tough guy, right? But if you beat him, then obviously that's going to put you even higher up the pecking order, closer to myself, right? You getting my drift here? And just think, right? Worst case scenario happens. He beats you, the belt's still in the family.
What do you mean if he
Well, I'm
beats
just
me?
saying, like, devil's advocate and stuff, right? If that was to happen, like pigs flying and, you know, genies out of lamps and stuff, then it's in the family. I mean, but seriously, hey, like, I'm not going to push you into anything, right? If you think there's a chance you might lose the belt and you don't want to do it, then...
Whoa, I ain't losing this belt to anybody, least of all him. So, fine, you got your title shot.
So it's all said then. Leroy,
Wicked.
glad I could be of service.
Nice.
You're getting a shot at the All England title. Let's make this happen for you. And Haid, well done, mate. You've got yourself a number one contender for your belt. Take it easy, dude. Let's go, Leroy. I've got a chat you.
Alright, yeah.
Tony Giles here backstage at the FWA's Gold Rush, and we've just seen Johnny Storm be crowned the new number one contender of the FWA Heavyweight Championship. Oh, sorry. That's alright, don't worry about it. It's alright, man. We'll just do it again.
Join anyone that needs some help down here now! Anyone, help! Help! Jack! Jack!
Oh, Jack!
What's up, Jack? He just went for the door. He can't. What's going on? What's going on? Jack, come out. Jack! Someone go get an ambulance! Hey, Jack, come on! Give him some room! Come on, Jack!
Can you get him up?
No, he's gone! Jack, come on! Jack! No, he's not. He's totally unconscious.
What happened? What happened?
Who knows?
Ladies and gentlemen, stop the presses. The Phoenix Jody Fleisch has announced that he will return to in-ring competition on April 16th at the Broxbourne Civic Hall when FWA produces Crunch 2005. To see how this went down and that match from last week's live event New Frontiers at the Broxbourne Civic Hall between the show stealer Alex Shane and the Wonder Kid Johnny Storm, keep it locked here on FWA TV. Ladies and gentlemen, it was 4 weeks ago on FWA TV that I spoke about one half of the FWA Tag Team Champions, the Butler Simmons, and him suffering from cystic fibrosis. It was due to this illness that he was unable to compete in FWA's Gold Rush after suffering a relapse. Simmons though did however assure us that he would be able to compete at New Frontiers and was on the road to recovery. But when we arrived at New Frontiers, just hours before the show, the Duke of Danger informed FWA officials that due to an intense training regime, the Butler Simmons had suffered yet another relapse. The Duke of Danger wanted to address the Broxbourne crowd himself and petition FWA Commissioner Flash Barker if he could go out there and tell the fans exactly what would happen. His request, of course, was granted.
Looking back to Gold Rush, I'm sure you'll all remember that Andy Simmons was unable to make it due to illness. Since then, he was back in training. However, he suffered a relapse only a couple of days ago and is back in hospital. As you know, we were scheduled to compete tonight against Declan O'Connor and Joey Hayes. I am more than willing to take those two idiots on by myself. Because quite frankly, to beat them, I do not need a tag team partner.
That can't have been what I thought it was.
The bongs of Birchall. Well, we know for a fact Birchall isn't in the building this evening.
Oh, but it's Dean A.S., the man who effectively owns the rights to that music, so to speak. No way is Birchall in the house.
He's not in the building.
No, he's over in America now, as far as I understand. But it's Sticks. Sticks, Alex Shane's head of security.
Well, this is a turn-up for the books. It'll be interesting to see what Dean Ayers has to say about this.
What is the relationship between the twisted genius Dean Ayers and the man who is simply known as
Relax,
Sticks?
Nick London. I think we're about to find out.
I suppose you want an explanation. You see, last time I was in this ring, in this building, we all witnessed the first. We witnessed Birchall lose for the first time in the FWA. And he lost because of the damage done to him by this man when he picked him up over his head and drove him into the canvas. And at that point in time, he exploded the myth of Burchill. Now, when he wanted a favour from Alex Shane for his years of loyal service, Alex sold his contract to me because I needed a new wrestler, because Burchill sold out on me just like he sold out on all of you people by going to America.
Well, that just isn't fair in my opinion.
Why are you booing? Why are you so obsessed by this man? Every time I walk around, every time I'm at a show, someone asks me what's happening with Burchill. When's he going to America? When's he going to be on the TV? When's he flying out? When's his visa coming? All I hear from you people is Burchill, 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 Burchill. What about me? What about me? Taking out your favourites, starting with Hampton Court. You see, I want some gold, Styx wants some gold, and you are the man holding it.
Well, it was just him and you, Fatty. We'll do it now.
I am not his partner.
Stone!
Martin Stone there, teaming up with his fellow security guard Styx, are taking out the Duke of Danger, while AS is holding Buttercup back.
The human breeze block, Martin Stone, has come out to help Styx. I'm presuming that Dean AS has bought the contract of Martin Stone as well to form this devastating tag team with which to destroy the fans' favourites, as Dean AS
Styx
called
has got
it.
the tag belt, knocks the Duke of Danger out cold.
What is going on? What did he put in his hand?
Duke of Danger, you entered this ring at your own risk. Mr. Styx, Mr. Stone, and Mr. AS accept full responsibility for any broken bones.
Well, Nick London, I think what we've just seen there is a pretty heinous act. I think that Dean AS left his calling card in the hands of the Duke of Danger.
I've got to tell you, this is deliciously evil almost. Dean AS has finally returned to the dark side. He has found his edge. And now he has brought in, he has formed this team, Martin Stone and Styx. What a coup! Taking them away from the show stealer, forming this new dominant unit. But, what about the Duke of Danger? Later on tonight, he's supposed to be taking on the new team for a tune-up match, but it looks like it's not going to happen.
Yeah, I'm saying that's not going to happen. I would say, Nick, over the last few months, we've seen that Dean AS is no doubt about it. He's a managerial genius. But we haven't seen so much of the twisted side of him. And I think now we're going to see a return to the twisted genius of old.
Well, the Duke looks mighty bezuzzled, I suppose. He's not quite there. Hell of a belt shot to the side of the head. I don't think even the delightful Buttercup will be able to calm his nerves tonight.
A couple of FWA staffers coming out to help him back to his feet. But I think he's dazed. He may have suffered a concussion. That belt shot hit him clean between the eyes. And he went down hard.
Simply put, with no Simmons, there was no backup. And the Duke of Danger, one half of the tag team champions, was easy picking for Styx and Stones.
And what a dominant faction they're going to be in the weeks and months to come here in the FWA.
Alex Shane, would you have...
Who wants to know?
It's Ben Sahowan. I'm just asking...
Ben what?
Ben Sahowan. I'm the new interviewer. Would you be prepared to answer any questions on your match with Johnny Storm this evening?
Unfortunately not, mate, because I've got some important business that needs to be taken care of. So
Oh, well, anything that the fans might want to hear? I mean,
well, not really, mate. It's the toilet, actually.
Ah.
So, be on your way. Yes, wrong toilet. Put me off.
Dude, you seen Alex Shane?
Yeah, he's just gone in there.
Tall guy, ugly.
Yeah, he's just gone in
Where
there.
is he? In here?
Is he? Yeah. Right. Number 2's, I think.
Where's my belt gone? Who? Someone just took my belt. Who was it? Talk to me, whatever your name was. Who took my belt? My belt! Ah!
Next week on FWA TV, it's going to be a tag team special when we see the newly formed team of Styx and Martin Stone, now managed by the twisted genius Dean Ayers, taking on the team of the Manchester Massive, Declan O'Connor and Joey Hayes in both these teams' FWA tag team debut. And if that wasn't enough, we're going to see a tag team grudge match when we see James Tye and Mark Belton going up against the Little Dragon Ross Jordan and Aviv Mayan. Now we all know James Tye has vowed to make Aviv Mayan tap out, but it was just a few weeks ago on FWA TV. Rather than tap out, Aviv Mayan passed out, which just infuriated James Tye even more. Something else that infuriates James Tye is the fact that his own tag team partner Mark Belton holds a tap out victory over Aviv Mayan. How this will affect the outcomes of this match, there's only one way to find out. Keep it here on FWA TV.
Yeah, right, because I said to Danny, I went, Danny, you don't want to go and get in with her because she's like, she sits around, she's like well dodgy and stuff, you know what I mean? And she was like, what?
Excuse me. Have you seen my belt?
You what?
My FWA title.
No, are you accusing me of feeding?
I'm not saying that you feed anything. Who are you?
I'm Donny part of the Manchester Massive, and I couldn't have taken anything because I've been with Declan and Joey yet, and the other belts we wanted, a tag team title.
Whoa! Okay, I'm not saying that you took it, right? Have you seen anyone walking around with it?
No, I've got better things to do than like just go around watching people walking around, you know? I'm not sad like everybody.
Alright, cool, yeah. Nice to meet you.
Whatever. Yo.
You were in the gold rush for about 4 seconds and you got yourself a title shot.
And that belt's coming to me tonight, and that's the bottom line. You can take it personal, we can be friends about this, whatever, but that is the bottom line. When that belt's round my waist after I pin you 1, 2, 3 tonight, let's see what kind of tune you'll be singing then, mate.
At the end of the day, you can sit there, running your mouth and saying what you want, yeah? This belt does mean a lot to me because I earned it, son, okay? And a heavyweight champion is something you'll never be, okay? So I'm going to take this contract, okay? I'm going to read it, I'm going to sign it, and I'm going to shove it up your arse tonight in the main event.
It's now time for the big FWA Championship match when we see the #1 contender, the Wonder Kid Johnny Storm, taking on the FWA British Heavyweight Champion, the show stealer Alex Shane. There's nothing else I can say apart from let's go to ringside.
The FWA British Heavyweight Champion, the show stealer Alex Shane!
Coming to the ring now is the man with the best theme music, the best t-shirt available to buy, but more importantly, the best title in UK wrestling. Ladies and gentlemen, show stealer Alex Shane, the FWA Heavyweight Champion, who tonight will have to defend against the winner of the FWA Gold Rush, Johnny Storm, the Wonder Kid himself. However, John, we've got this controversy over whether it's going to be a 1-fall or a 2 out of 3-fall contest.
Well, that's quite the elegant introduction you've given him there, London. When you finished verbally ejaculating over him, perhaps we can get down to action. You're right, there was a press conference earlier today. Johnny Storm signed the contract to make the new rule changes official. Alex Shane decided not to sign it. Instead, he took it backstage to look over. I guess we're going to find out what he thought of it.
Well, I suppose as it stands, since we don't know whether he signed it or not, technically so far it's going to be a 2 out of 3 falls contest. Alex Shane does not want this. Alex Shane does not want to be in a match longer than necessary. He wants to hit the wham bam, thank you man, hit the one night stand and take home the gold.
Elazar Cabrera at ringside here.
Acting Managing Director has just informed me, thank you Mr. Cabrera, that we've only received one of the 2 contracts for this match. Alex Shane has not signed the contract for the new rules, and therefore this match will be a best 2 out of 3 falls match, and the belt cannot.
Actually, Charlie Range, give me that contract. Just like to keep you waiting, just like I did with your mum actually, Elazar. There's your signed contract. So say it again, jobber. This will be a 1 full title match.
Well, there we go. John Atkins, he's signed the new rulings.
Ladies and gentlemen, this championship match will be for 1 fall. And the belt can change hands on a disqualification.
I know for a fact Shane wasn't happy about that rule. That's why he delayed the contract signing. Nonetheless, signed it.
Well, Mike Bishop, I think, bringing up a point here about where's his belt?
Good question, and the fans asking that as well. Where is the belt?
Just for your knowledge, I misplaced the belt somewhere. I put it down backstage and I couldn't find it, so I came out here because after the bell rings, I'll still win a champion anyway, you muppets!
I'm not sure if I buy that, London. You know how much that belt means to me. He's not just going to misplace it, is he?
Probably in his safe back home.
Please welcome the challenger!
That's right, the FWA title is probably safe in his mansion, in his safe, so that when he finishes, he can jump back into his Porsche and go straight home and cradle it.
Okay, London, here he comes, the winner of the FWA Gold Rush first ever Battle Royal, the XPW European Champion, former All England title holder, the wonder kid himself. He's wrestled around the world in Japan, in the USA, all throughout Europe. Here he is, the wonder kid, Johnny Storm.
Oh, what was that? He blindsided him.
Blindsided him with the XPW European title and takes out Alex Shane's security team.
We know that XPW European title is a myth. That briefcase has been empty this whole time. There, I said it.
Oh, you said it, did you? You said it, did you? Well, let's have a look. He's going to open it and show us.
That is not the XPW European title belt.
Wonderful! What a wonderful piece of trickery! It's the FWA British Heavyweight Championship!
Oh, it was just a glorified stunt to trick the show stealer so he can get some filthy early advantage in this contest. Springboard, Shane blocked it, one night stand, take it home, baby!
Well, Storm knew if he hit the one night stand, it'd be over in a hurry. Oh, big super kick there from Johnny Storm, and a clothesline knocks Shane to the outside.
Johnny Storm knows he can't beat Alex Shane on the inside, so he had to take it to the outside.
Storm over the top. Both men now lying on the floor. Storm back up to his feet in the ring. Breaks the referee's count, but Alex Shane in trouble.
Oh, look at this Pop-Tart. He's unnecessarily attacking the members of security.
And they're making their way up into the ring. They're protecting their leader, the show stealer, and being most ineffectual about it, if you don't mind me saying.
Assault! That was assault, John Atkins.
What was he doing in the ring, please?
I don't know.
There we go.
But like you, I don't claim to know everything. I'm modest.
Oh, the day you're modest is the day I'm a woman.
Well, the fans are really getting under the skin of the show stealer, Janine. I think this is a terrible shame.
Come on, Nicola. The referee ejecting the security team from the building, and quite rightly so. Storm again over the top, this time gets caught by the show stealer, threatens to ram him, but gets a DDT, lands headfirst on the concrete outside, and he could be unconscious.
How can you applaud this, Josephine? This is disgusting from Johnny Storm. I mean, Johnny Storm doesn't deserve this. He was kicked out of the FWA courtesy of James Ty. He had to wrangle his way back in. And now he's making a mockery of the FWA heavyweight title.
Did you not see that? He just took out the entire front row here at the Broxbourne Civic Hall.
Well, Johnny Storm now brawling on the outside of Alex Shane. You really don't want to go out there. We've seen the wars that Alex Shane has had with the family alongside Ulf Herman. We've seen how brutal he can get. But Johnny Storm wants to take it out here.
And now look at this. They're brawling amongst the fans on the staircase into the seats.
What is Johnny Storm doing?
Fans, don't go anywhere. We'll be right back in a few moments.
He's hot. He's spicy. He tastes good.
Well, Alex Shane caught him right in the nether regions, follows through, big lariat, and Johnny Storm goes down hard.
Indeed, a cheap shot to the nether regions, the unmentionables of Storm, and a big clothesline turns Storm inside out on the stage here at the Broxbourne Hall. Referee Bishop, Mike Bishop, does a great job, but really needs to get this one back in the ring.
Well, obviously, he doesn't want an FWA title match unnecessarily ending controversially, as he will get in serious trouble with Steve Linsky. I'm sure Mike Bishop doesn't want to go back to the back, go to the proverbial headmaster's office for 10 lashings with the cane.
I'm sure he doesn't. Storm and Alex Shane, they're heading backstage now. They've gone behind the curtain.
Well, absolutely. If you're going to have an award-winning fight, you don't want these fans to see. They don't want to see Alex Shane getting beaten mercilessly.
Come on, London.
That's just unfair.
Come on, London. This isn't a Falls Count Anywhere contest. This is for the FWA British Heavyweight Wrestling Championship.
What is he doing up there?
He's on top of the entranceway.
How on earth did he get up there?
I don't know, but it took Shane out clean out of his boots.
He's just wiped him out. How desperate is Johnny Storm?
Desperate enough that he'll jump 12 feet off a lighting rig. But how much did that take out of Storm?
No idea. And
how much did it take out of Shane?
Oh yeah, look at this wrestling from Johnny Storm, firing punches onto the cranium of Alex Shane. Where's your security detail when you need it?
They've been sent to the back. They've got no part in this contest.
Surely it's their interest that Alex Shane should win.
Storm now slapping Shane, tossing him back into the ring.
And Johnny Storm now comes into the ring. Looks like setting up double springboard, Hurricanrana! And Alex Shane looks out.
That's it.
Kick out show stealer.
2, 3, no, 2 7/8 there.
Oh, and for all the handfuls of show stealers in the arena tonight, he has kicked out. Alex Shane is still your FWA heavyweight champion. He does not want Johnny Storm to take the belt home.
Certainly is the champ. Storm, though, the crowd favourite. If he can get the fans behind him just long enough, no!
Oh, now that's gonna leave a mark.
Storm already has a high enough voice as it is, but Shane knocking him to the outside.
The Shane-sation kick. Beautiful.
Now
Mike Bishop doesn't know what to make of the situation. Starts the 10 count, 20 count rather.
Indeed, 20 count. Fans making their way towards the ring. They're trying to encourage Storm. They want him to wrestle the belt away from the show stealer. They've got no respect for the champion, and a champion should demand respect.
No, that's the thing. There's two ways of gaining respect. Through working hard or through fear. And that's how Alex Shane likes it done. It's his way. Oh, look at that. Military
press slam, and just destroyed Johnny Storm, dropping him flat on the floor here.
This is the thing. This is the first time these two have met. Johnny Storm has no experience to go back on here. Alex Shane is simply going to bully the victory out of Storm.
Well, indeed, a lot of history between the two, yet it's the first time they have ever met in a singles competition.
Man, they've had some great times together, all the way back in their humble beginnings. They've been in groups together. They've been in various feds. It was Alex Shane who brought Johnny Storm into the FWA. And this is how he's grateful? By trying to take away his prize, Golden Baby?
Indeed, Alex Shane brought Johnny Storm into the FWA, and I bet he's living to rue that particular day.
Well, absolutely. I mean, Johnny Storm is such an ungrateful inbred. Oh, look at that big boot.
He's going to knock him out of the ring.
And why not?
This is a tentative situation there for Storm. Luckily lands on the inside. and not on the outside. That would have been quite nasty.
Tentative. Can you please keep to words less than 3 syllables? This is an intense contest, and I'm having trouble concentrating. I mean, this is just so personal.
Oh, come on, let's get back to the match now. Will you just stop it with the personal insults, please?
I'm not saying
fine. We'll do it later. Let's get back to the match. Storm is on top. He is chopping. Oh, an eye poke there from Alex Shane.
Do you kiss your mother with that mouth? Anyway, Alex Shane with that full Nelson into neck breaker, and Johnny Storm kicked out. I wasn't insulting you, I'm just saying I'm really personally into this match because my favourite wrestler, Alex Shane, might lose the title, and it just can't happen.
For once, my favourite wrestler, Alex Shane, can you just try and be impartial? Come on, Johnny Storm, here we go now, in the abdominal stretch. If he can just power out, he might just win the title, and I, for one, hope he does it.
Well, I am impartial. I used to be Johnny Storm's biggest fan, but then he became a pleb. Using the leverage on that top rope, he's getting all that pressure onto Johnny Storm. Beautifully done.
Indeed, an abdominal stretch there. Shane can reach from one end of Storm to the other, such is the height difference between them.
Alex Shane knows how to wrestle. He knows how to put that pressure onto those ribs, and Johnny Storm is feeling it.
He certainly is. I saw how Shane, big there.
Lariat to the back of the head, and now he's just putting the pressure there. That's what he needs to do. He needs to squash him like an ant. He just needs to bully the smaller opponent. We're going to see the bigger man in Alex Shane take home the glory.
Shane now whipping Johnny Storm out of the corner. Misses the clothesline. Storm ducks it. Blows of his own there. Oh, and he's signalling for it.
Oh, no.
We're going to see it.
This might be going for something. Fantastic 4 combo. This is not the time for your hijinks, Jonathan.
Johnny Storm there gets caught by Alex Shane. Oh, big knee there.
And a climbing kick, but Alex Shane ducked and missed it.
Now with the
check up, neck up, wait, no.
Reverse cover 2. Oh, 2.5 again. Johnny Storm not quite quick enough. Comes off the ropes, gets caught.
Oh, he caught him and hit the check up from the neck up, John.
Yeah, that time he caught it. And Johnny Storm is out for the count. Here's the cover. 1, 2. Storm able just to reach the ropes.
Johnny Storm has just survived a little bit longer in this contest. You've got to wonder how long he can hold on for. If Alex Shane can hit something big enough in the center of the ring, this could be it. One night stand is set up. I reckon he's going to take it home. But Johnny Storm wiggles out.
Indeed, Storm able to escape from that particular maneuver, gets whipped into the corner pad, catches himself, lands on his feet, knocks Shane for 6, goes for it.
Rewind, go for the rewind Karana, but Shane ducked it. Double choke, but oh no!
He gets it that time, the Hurricane Runner out of nowhere, blocked initially by Shane.
Wonderworld, no!
1, 2, 3.
Was that the referee's called it? That's a 3 count. Johnny, no. There must be a mistake.
We've got a new champ.
No way. That is preposterous.
We have got a new champion, the Wonder Kid, Johnny Storm. So many years dedication, so many years hard work, so many years training, wrestling around the world. Finally, tonight here at Roxport, it pays off. We have got a new FWA British Heavyweight Champion, and there is nothing the show stealer can do about it.
Can't believe it. A guy who comes out to the ring to a modified Chesley Hawkes song is representing our company.
For once, can you just be grace in defeat, London? Congratulate the new champion.
I'm gonna have a serious hangover tomorrow.
What's Shane doing? He's back in the ring with a chair.
Nice! Beautifully done steel chair, square in the forehead.
If you checked, I never signed that contract, so this match is still a best of 3 falls match. So you better restart the bell now, because I have a 60-second rest period, which is over just about now.
Not only does he have an Adonis-like body, but perched upon it is a brain of Einstein. That was ingenious to hand over an unsigned contract in a sealed legal envelope.
Look, we can see now Elazar Cabrera, only now does he check to see that the contract has actually been signed.
One night stand!
Cover 1, 2, 3.
Oh, it's 1-all. What an epic second fall.
A short-lived advantage there for Johnny Storm. We thought he was the new champ. I can't believe Cabrera fell for that.
We got to take a commercial break, but join us soon. Second one-night stand, this is it. 2, 3, oh, come
there
on!
we go. And yes, I am bitter. Yes, I am upset. Yes, I am annoyed because Johnny Storm took the trouble to sign the contract in public and Alex Shane hiding behind a brown legal envelope. What a cowardly way to defend your championship and what a ridiculous message to send out. This is what I'm talking about. Shane really demands no respect as FWA champion, and I, for one, would have loved to see Johnny Storm win the championship, and he just might do it.
Calm down, it's just a title match, all right? You want to see Alex Shane win. Admit it. Admit it, John. Search your heart.
I don't want to see him win it.
And why are you so proud of Johnny Storm? He used a low blow to get out of that predicament. How unruly is that?
Well, means will as means must. Nonetheless, he received a yellow card for that illegal manoeuvre.
Oh, that should have been a red. That should have been an automatic disqualification. If Steve Linsky was refereeing this match, you've got to believe that would have been a disqualification.
Yeah, I'm sure it would have been.
Well, Mike Bishop's going to get caned later on by Linsky. Well, both men are up, so it won't end on a draw. Johnny Storm fighting, finally onto his feet. He's going for a slugfest and... Oh now,
Shane,
come on!
Shane went to the well once too often, got caught with a poke to the eye of his own, enziguri kick from... gets caught.
Wheelbarrow, DDT and Alex Shane.
Here's the cover, 1, 2, 3, no, Shane.
Oh, the heart and fortitude of Alex Shane. Don't forget he had that surgically repaired back of his. And the fact that he was able to kick out of such a high-impact manoeuvre gives testament to what a champion he is.
I'll give him his due. Not many people have kicked out of that manoeuvre from Johnny Storm. Nonetheless, Storm staying on top. No, gets caught.
Oh, choke bomb. Johnny Storm was trying to hurricanrana again, but Alex Shane was having none of it.
Storm lands on his feet.
Choke
Gets
bomb.
caught the second time round with a choke bomb. Cover 2. No, Storm still in the game, still in the contest.
He must be running on pure, unadulterated instinct right now.
No doubt about it. Storm can't have much left in the tank. That said, Shane has taken quite a beating as well. Shane, nonetheless, first back to his feet. Whips Storm out of the corner.
Oh, wait.
To reverse it.
Oh, the ref nearly got killed, but there it was. Oh, he's going for another Wonder Whirl. He hits it.
That's got to be it, but the referee has been taken out.
See, this is why we should have had Linsky.
Come on there, Shane was hoisted by his own petard. His own foul play took out the referee.
I know, it was ingenious.
Well, I guess it was, but this is no good for Johnny Storm. And who's this? James Tye.
Oh, James Tye, a man who is still bitter over the fact that despite the fact he won a leave or lose tail match against Johnny Storm, that Johnny is back. And there's the formidable Titanic.
And now James Tye looking to place the show stealer over Johnny Storm.
Well, I thought this issue between Tye and Storm was done, but evidently not.
Oh, look at this.
It eats away at Tye.
Now he's playing the Good Samaritan. Is he waking up the referee?
Absolutely, good man.
No, thank goodness for that. I would have hated to see Alex Shane hold on to the title in such appallingly controversial circumstances.
I would have loved it personally.
Well, you're perverted.
I am not perverted. I am just selecting what I like.
Yes, I've noticed. Nonetheless, Shane back to his feet, going outside. He grabbed his belt as I think he's had enough.
Well, there's no referee to see it. Now's the time to hit a dirty, filthy, cheating manoeuvre. Gonna hit with a... Oh, what? Where did that come from?
I don't know. Storm's always got a bag of tricks in his pockets.
That's the oldest trick in the book.
Yeah, and Shane fell for it, and now here we go with another 1.
Not this way.
2.
Not this
3.
way. Oh.
If only.
Oh, the relief is amazing.
So close. Shane there looking to decapitate Johnny Storm with a chair. Storm somehow saw it coming and had a bag of white powder somewhere about his person, was able to blindside Shane. Nonetheless, by the time the referee had recovered, Shane just able to kick out.
What was that? Salt, sugar, anthrax? What?
I doubt very highly that it was anthrax.
I should hope not, but I wouldn't put it past Storm. Oh, boot to the face. Now that was just mean. A second.
Indeed, some obscene gestures there from Johnny Storm shows just how much Alex Shane has got under his skin.
Cannot believe how much the challenger is rocking the champion right now.
Placed him on the top turnbuckle.
We've
Will we
seen
see
this.
Now?
Double springboard. Yeah, he's going for it. Oh, and he caught him. Oh, and a top rope one-night stand, it looks like. He hits it.
The top rope one-night stand. He needs to cover him. He needs to revive the official. If they can cover for the 3, that is it. There's no way that Johnny Storm can possibly kick out of a top rope one-night stand.
Well, Mike Bishop has finally awoken up from his slumber. And Alex Shane must get back up. He's got to be feeling it, because having a sit-out move like that will play havoc with your back.
Indeed.
Tailbone must be feeling it. I don't care about Johnny. He can squirm as much as he wants.
Well, indeed, the move certainly didn't do Alex Shane any favours, and it's taken him long enough to get back up to his feet, much less cover the Wonder Kid. Storm looking to seek refuge in the ropes.
But he's going to have to turn around eventually and face his maker.
Shane with a big boot knocks him down.
That has got to be it.
Over.
After the top rope one-night stand. 3. That was it.
The show stealer, Alex Shane, by fair means and foul, has retained the FWA British Heavyweight Champion.
What an awesome way to end it! Top rope one-night stand into the anthrax, and then the big boot, and Johnny Storm is leaving here with no gold, no XPW European, no FWA Heavyweight title, nothing, zilch, nada!
Well, I, for one, am completely nonplussed by the outcome of this contest. Shane held on to the belt, but really, Johnny Storm did so well. He came so close. He beat him, in fact. If it hadn't been for the legal chicanery of the show stealer, we would have a new champion by now.
Oh, that's it. Rub salt into the wound. Stomp him, boys. Stomp him. Mark Belden, James Ty, they never wanted Johnny Storm back.
James Ty's already poked his way into this contest with a Titanic on Storm. And I don't know why Belton has to interject himself into it either.
Well, that's a working agreement between the two. They've been a good tag team as of late.
Hello!
What the? Well, we knew he was making an appearance at some point. Jody Fleisch! Fleisch is here!
The Phoenix returns and he takes out James Ty and Mark Belton.
It's cause of Fleisch that Johnny Storm is back. It was his signature that allowed Johnny Storm to return to the FWA.
We saw him at British Uprising 3. He promised that he would turn up tonight to make a big announcement. He's waited until the last possible moment, but will we ever find out what it is? Belton now seems to be on top, but Fleisch ducks it, throws him to the outside, and now Fleisch tending to his fallen comrade Johnny Storm. But what exactly is the relationship between these two men?
That's a love-hate thing. It's the ultimate love-hate relationship. Well, Jody now is asking for the mic so he can make his supposedly earth-shattering news.
Since I'm coming back to the FWA right here in Boxborough at Crunch, I was sitting at home wondering whose miserable ass I'm gonna come back all over. James Ty, what do you say? April, me and you right here, singles match. Oh, so yeah? Oh, yeah. Listen, James Ty, if you're up for it, I'm sure your boyfriend is. 5-star Mark Belton versus the Phoenix, Jody Flash, next time in Brookspawn. And I'll tell you what, that's right. Brookspawn, I could go on and on about the return, the great rise of the Phoenix from the ashes once more. I could, but what I will guarantee you is the Phoenix's size 7 shoe is going to rise 7 inches up 5-star. Mark Belton's ass right here in Brookspawn.
Jody Fleisch is back and he has made a statement here. He's coming to crunch.
That's all we have for this week, folks, but next week on FWA TV, it's a tag team special when we have 2 tag team matches here on FWA TV. We're going to see the new team of Styx and Martin Stone, managed by the Twisted Genius Dean Ayers, going up against the new team of the Manchester Massive. And then it's grudge time, because we'll see Mark Belton and James Ty taking on the Little Dragon, Ross Jordan and Aviv Mayan. I've been Tony Giles, and I'll see you next week.
FWA.